Big start for him to get back, on the beam again. Meanwhile, base hit.
Opposite field base hit at that for Marco Scutaro. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out.
But I didn't think he had that great a control, to be honest with you.
To left field, Jason Bay and his tracks out there makes the catch for the second. 3-1 to Vernon Wells. To left field and in for a base hit. Jason Bay plays it on a hop as you went deeper. This is popped up. Bloop to Lugo, who makes the catch to retire the side. The Blue Jays strand a pair. Red Sox
have not seen. It's like one after another.
On the ground on the first baseline, a fair ball. Ellsbury will touch first, head for second base. Dug out by Rio.
Only missed one game.
Yeah, he missed game 2 of the day-night doubleheader here at Fenway Park.
Sometimes, when you think about defense, what do you see? Like, in other words, should that ball have been caught? Sometimes you don't really know what somebody should have gotten to. But there's been some balls in the hole that you'd think. That one game against Tampa, right? That Saturday afternoon. In fact, the Leicester game, there was about 3 ground balls that went through.
This one to short. Scutaro looks the runner to third. Chops it right side into the shift as Hill will throw him out at first base, but the run scores. Ellsbury from third base, and the Red Sox lead it 1-0. I agree.
Okay.
It's outside ball 4. And 3-1 opposite field with power. Rios headed back at the bullpen. Can't make the catch. It is gone. Jason Bay trying to figure out how it went. It did. It's a 2-run shot, and the Red Sox lead it 3-0.
Boy, he gets a fastball, drives it the other way. It shows you the kind of power this guy's got. He's not just a Fenway hitter flipping the ball over the wall. He's done this a couple of times this year. Rios doesn't really get back on this ball. He sort of cruised back there, but he will take it. Bounces off the wall. You see this right here. Fastball 3-1. He stays back and just drives this ball to right center field. It's kind of slow.
He's thrown 30 pitches here in the first inning, and he strikes out. On the ground, shortstop to the backhand goes Lugo. Millar to center field. Ellsbury got a good jump, but he won't get there. Drops in front of him. And a 1-out. To left field. Back goes Jason Bay. Shy of the track to make the catch for out number 2.
Thank goodness.
You're going to. Millar goes on the 3-2, and it's into right field, a base hit. And reaching is Batista. On the ground softly to the backhand of Youkilis. Lester covers, and he's out of the jam.
Took you a couple of chances. They didn't know what I did. This has got to help his confidence.
On the ground to first base. Millar takes it himself for the second out of the inning.
You can see exactly what kind of cheese everybody's got.
Whether or not it has hair or
yes, exactly.
Back to the mound as
they agree again.
As Alex Rios steps in, fly to left in the first, and grounds one softly, kind of fought it off on the ground to Pedroia, and there's 2 away.
What do you call that?
Gaston, the first move that he made when he took over as manager was to bring Gene Tennis back. Ellsbury going back, it's over his head and off the base of the wall. As Vernon Wells into second base with a 2-out double. Unless they're unable third inning. Ellsbury, Dustin Pedroia, David Ortiz. And a chopper at Aaron Hill. Straight wins heading into tonight's action. Pedroia to deep left field. Batista going back. He's going to grab some wall. Wells plays the carom, and the throw is going to be close, and Pedroia is safe. He eluded the time up. On the ground to first base, Millar bobbles is way over on third base. I mean, they're way over on the other edge.
Right. Base hit.
Into center field. Pedroia from third, and the Red Sox lead it 4-0. Youkilis doing it again, and he drives in. 1-2 the count to Jason Bay. Strikes him out.
Actually, speaking of the Beckett burger, if you buy a Beckett burger.
Millar hits one in the air to center field. Ellsbury started back, now comes in and makes the catch. It's in the rotation. You got to wear it. To left. As Rod Barajas got himself a base hit. Scott Rowland takes second. On the ground right side. Pedroia to second base for one. On to first. They turn it. Nicely picked on the J.D. Drew, Mike Lowell, Jason Varitek faced Robert Ray. Drew's not waiting around.
Little play ball, fastball that kind of ran in on him.
This one chopped to third. Rowland. Foul tipped. Held. Scudero chops it towards Youkilis. On the ground to short. Lugo charging.
Hey, it's what you more than anything is that both of them have that it's unheard of.
This one into left field. Alex Rios with a 2-out single, and the Jays have had at least one base runner. A little check swing grounder right side. Pedroia on to first to wrap up the.
I don't want to touch the fish. I'm not touching fish.
That could be an issue. Left side. Marco Scudero fires on to first. Good stretch. No. Millar pulled the foot. He came off the bag. The indication by John Hirschbeck.
The more I talk about the umpires,
you're
the worse
fired up. To first, Millar trying to make this 2 to second for 1. Back to first. Can't do it with Ellsbury running. 1, 2, 3 innings. 1 in the second. 1 in the fourth. Now ground ball up the middle into center field, a base hit. Ellsbury coming around to score the 5th Boston run of the night. Ortiz to right in the base hit. Pedroia takes second base. David's got his first hit of the night.
Probably.
Youkilis to center field. Vernon Wells going back to the warning track, front of the wall to make the catch. Tagging at second and taking third is Pedroia. As Ortiz returns to first. Youkilis gives it a ride, but he's out number 2. Yeah, he felt like you'd like to see some live pitching other than here. This one is down the third baseline, rolling to second base for the force out to get Big Papi and to end the inning. Red Sox out a run. Deep breathing going on there early. This is on the ground to short as Lugo gathers the ground ball from Varitek and Lester.
Yeah, and they Beckett a lot too. Paint.
Strike 3 call over the. Millar hits one high in the air to left field. Jason Bay. And there it is, a first 1, 2, 3. Into center field. And a leadoff base hit for J.D. Drew.
I think Cito to get it done.
Roll goes chasing. Thought he got a piece.
Something to be said. There's an advantage, especially in those domes.
Varitek strikes out. Drew is running, and it's going to be a strike him out, throw him out, double play to end the 6th inning.
Because if I do this, I deserve to win. I deserve it.
And a pop up. Lugo onto the outfield grass for the first out of the inning. Going to put you to work here. Back, you ready?
Yeah, this is a sweep game, you know. This is where you got your foot on their throat to try to get them out of town. Get it in there.
Line to left and a base hit. Marco Scudero has his second hit of the night. And the Blue Jays have 2 on. Here is Aaron Hill with 2 on and 1 out. Lining one into left field, a base hit. Being waved around from second is Batista. The throw from Lowell, there'll be none. And a run scores for the Blue Jays. Their first run of the night. As Ramon Ramirez on his first pitch allows an inherited runner to score. Charge to John Lester.
Aaron Hill can't wait for a fastball, and he gets a fastball from Ramirez right here. Try to get ahead, fastball, get ahead. He's all over this fastball. Yanks this ball into left field. Can't blame Ramirez. You want to go out there and try to get ahead. The way Ramirez has been going, he's done nothing wrong. All season long, he's been on top of his game, but you see the first run for the fastball, hard slider, hard changeup. If there's such a thing.
Base and 2 down. He misses inside. 4 pitches to Vernon Wells, and he walks him. As you said, is due 0 for 3 in the game tonight. Lifts the first pitch down the left field line. Bay on the move over near foul ground. Cannot make the catch.
Yes,
he did make the catch up against the wall. Wow. University of Connecticut. Out towards right center field. Struck pretty well for Lugo. Back goes Wells to make the running catch.
Really at the wall all the time because he plays so deep, especially in Toronto.
Bunt bid for Ellsbury. Flip to first, and they got him at first base.
I'd love to see that again.
On the ground up the middle to his left is Scudero. Sidearm toss. Rolling off the end of the bat sends that into center field. Leadoff single for the Toronto Blue Jays, who've had base runners in every inning but the 6th, and have left 10 men on base through the first 7.
The Pedro game.
To center field as Ellsbury started back, now comes in. Early this morning, enjoying their off day in Boston. Line to short, Lugo retrieves it and gives a look to first base, but rolling back to the bag with 2 down. Last time he worked was the walk-off win for Seattle on Sunday. Strikes out Batista to end the 8th, 5-1 Boston. Ortiz lines into the shift and right to Aaron Hill. That's one of the deepest second basemen. On the corner. Broken bat pop up. Millar into foul ground will run.
4 runs is nothing.
Scudero out after the first pitch. Lowell gathers. 1 down.
Side 6 inches. See you. Ring him.
Well, that one misplaced, and it ends up in right center field. Got a lot of the plate instead, and Aaron Hill.
Pitch.
There's strike 3 over the outside corner.
Ball's outside.
All night the Blue Jays have been unhappy.
Ball's outside.
2 down in the 9th.
What's this guy's name? Marvin Hudson?
This is Marvin Hudson.
Do it, Marvin. You're marvelous.
Back to Papelbon. He snares it, flips to first. Red Sox sweep the Toronto Blue Jays.